Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we give all praises to
Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahushai Ba'Hashem, Kakadash.
We give double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I want to say shalom to all the occupants out there preaching the truth in our truth city. You know, we out here once again on the highways and byways, you know, warning our people, you know, the time to come and tell our people to repent, man. All right, as we see, we in the latter days, warning our people, crying out to our people, all right, which consists of the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans. And why those are God's chosen people, man. All right, the message is to repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand, man. All right, yeah.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 3, verse 2. It's saying, repent ye, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. You know, we see what's going on. We see the prophecy speaking for himself, man. We see upwards of the people. We see this thing that's happening around the world. And the Lord spoke those words back in his times. And we're seeing those things happen now.
This is Isaiah 58, verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and shew my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins.
And that's what we're doing through the Spirit, man. You know, that's why we are on the highways and byways, even up to the YouTube and our other social platforms, man. Crying out to our people, so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, and telling them to repent for their sins because, you know, our Lord and Savior is about to come back real soon, man. All right? You know, we want to make sure we're on good cause. You know, we want to, you know, be in good shape when y'all crack the clouds, man. This is Acts chapter 3, verse 19. It says, repent ye therefore and be converted, that the sins may be blotted out when the times of refreshing shall come from the presence of the Lord, man. All right, so we want to constantly, and because, you know, repent is the action word, man. We want to constantly pray to Yahweh Hashem on our side, asking for forgiveness, and, you know, keep on cleaning up our slate, man, till y'all side come, man. Okay?
Yeah, so, you know, like you said, we prophesied, warning our people because we have a job to do. The Lord had anointed us to be prophets unto the nations. And let's start with our people first, you know? All right, because at the end of the day, we have to warn our people. All right, so they can't say they did not hear. All right, so Ezekiel 2:1, he said to me, son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered unto me. When he spake unto me and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake unto me, he said to me, son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even to this very day. So we go to Israel as a rebellious nation. All right, but at the end of the day, we still have a job to do. For they are impudent children, stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, this says the Lord thy power. All right, and this is what we're saying. All the things that we prophesying, that we telling them is going to come to pass is from Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. We're saying that Jacob trouble is coming, all hell's going to break loose. All right, people, famine is coming. All right, cannibalism is coming. Esau and Edom is going to come with great wrath with the sword. Right. All right, this is from the words of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. All right, and they, whether they hear or whether they're forbear. So even if they do take heed and they don't take heed, and then they have a job to do. All right, and that's what Yahweh told to Apostle Peter: feed my sheep. All right. And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are rebellious house, yet shall they know that there have been a prophet among them. So and that day they're going to know that a prophet was among them, and what? Prophecy start coming to pass.
This is Isaiah chapter 42. This is Isaiah chapter 42, verse 9. It says, behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they speak forth, I tell you of them. And how do the Lord ultimately speak unto our people and warn our people through his prophets, man? All right, us telling you to repent, that's ultimately coming from Yahweh Ba'Hashem side. Us telling about the, you know, the famines and pestilence and death and destruction that's about to come to pass, ultimately is coming from Yahweh Ba'Hashem side, man. Because why? Because we are the mouthpiece of the Lord.
Luke 1:7. As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began.
So the prophet's been speaking, you know. Prior to Jeremiah. You know, the Lord been has his prophets rising up, you know, early in these times, even back then, you know, because we understand that there's nothing new under the sun. So the Lord been had this, where his prophets will come before the hell will happen, before everything happens, send his prophets to warn the people. Because what are we? We are watchmen at the end of the day. You know, we're watching for our people. We're watching the signs. You got something wrong?
Jeremiah.
This is Jeremiah 28, verse 8. The prophet that had been before me, before thee of old, prophesied both against many countries, against great kingdoms of war and evil and pestilence. The prophet which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord had truly sent him. Right, man? Hey, ever since the beginning, and the Lord has always had prophets, out telling people to repent, man, or telling people to repent before destruction came, man. A great example is Noah, man.
Noah, Enoch.
Right, Noah, Enoch, God. Come on, man.
So second Ezra chapter 15, starting at verse 1. It says, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord.
That's what the Lord has us doing. We're speaking the words of prophecy. We're letting our people know what's going on in the world. We're letting our people know what's happening. That's what required of us to do. We're the mouthpiece of the Lord at the end of the day.
It says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
These prophecies are faithful and true. We see them happen. When it says cause them to be written in paper, it's talking about the scriptures. This Holy Bible.
Alright, it says, fear not their imagination against thee, let not any calamity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Right. We're not supposed to care about their unbelief. At the end of the day, we know that the words of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah are faithful and true. And we see it. So we don't give a fuck about the opinions of those that are lost, that don't know what the fuck is going on. These people gonna be missile food. These people going to concentration camp. These people gonna be eating each other. So they ain't supposed to give a damn what they believe at the end of the day. Like you ain't bringing it out, we got a job to do.
Right. That's why why do the scripture say you won't make our head hard against theirs, man? Because our people is organized rebellious, man. They ain't gonna listen. That's why that piece up there, man.
It said, verse 4, it says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Whether you believe or not, the word of the Most High is going to happen, whether you believe or not. Simple as that.
At the end of the day, because you don't believe that Jacob trouble is going to happen, the Lord, the priest I brought in, then they shall know that the prophet was among them. So you're going to understand when that man that was teaching, he was correct. He was a prophet of the Most High. You ain't gotta believe now, but the Most High is gonna make you people believers.
That's the beautiful thing about the prophecies. They're not dependent upon your faith, anyone's faith. The Lord gave us the faith to prepare ourselves for when the prophecies come to pass. We will be in the right spirit, Lord willing. But whether these people believe or not, they're going to see it. They're going to experience it. They're going to take part in it.
That's right.
Just like Moses told us, if we didn't keep the commandments, the prophet Moses said, if you don't take heed to keep the commandments, then He will bring the curses upon us. Right? We did listen, right? We went through it. We actually saw it.
Says, verse 5, behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, sword, famine, death, and destruction.
That's what we see. You can put it on the news. What do you see? You see people dying. You see new diseases each and every day. Right now they got a new disease. They got a new disease. It's turning people into quote-unquote zombies. This is, these scriptures, man, this is coming straight from the book, man.
I think it was a drug, right?
It's a drug that they're taking.
They did say that they found a zombie virus, though. I remember that was like a month or two ago.
Hey, bring it on. They don't want to serve y'all by Shemal Shai. Let all type of judgment overtake them.
It says, and for wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
We know who's in that seat of exaltation at the end of the day, man. Psalm 12 and 8 tell you the wicked walk on every side when the violent men are exalted. And who's in that seat? Esau Edom, the so-called white man.
It's Isaiah chapter 55, verse 11, it says, so shall my word be that going forth out of my mouth, it shall not return to me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
Hey, these prophecies, man, the Lord said it's going to happen, man. It's not going to tarry, it's not going to wait. It says, Habakkuk tells you that it's appointed. Go ahead, bring it up.
Habakkuk 2 and 1. I was set upon my watch. It set me upon the tower. And I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision, and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. So we here to make the prophecies plain. All right, plain upon tables, so another brother can run. All right, run with it while he read it. All right, to also go warn people. For the vision is yet for a appointed time, that the end shall speak. All right, so the Lord has set all types of prophecies, all right, to come to pass at this time that He set for it to come to pass. And it's speaking. See, prophecy is speaking. We can see uproars of the people. We can see earthquakes in diverse places. We can see the dollar is crumbling. We can see the races of tension. All right, we can see the sex, the sex war or sexism. All right, we can see the house divided. All right, we can see all these things. All right, so it's speaking. We can see the MOT to the B. The structure of it being set up is right in our faces. They can pull it any time, and it's ready to go.
They're talking about it. They saying they're gonna do it. It's actually speaking. They at least coming out and telling you what they're gonna do.
And the end shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
The prophecy will not tarry. It's coming, and you see it. Those people, those older people that say, "Oh, not in my time, not in my lifetime." Okay, we're gonna see, because hey, prophecy is speaking. You can't say not in your time when you see all these things that's happening around the world. I spoke to one of the older brothers. He said he's been on this earth for 40 years. He said never in 40 years in his life has he seen the earth at a state like this, man.
Romans 3, chapter 3, verse 3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect?
Hey, the Most High's will is going to be done at the end of the day. 2 Ezra 15:4 tell you all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. So hey, you don't want to believe, hey, that's on you, man, because at the end of the day, hey, the nuke's still going to come down. Yep. At the end of the day, Jacob's trouble still going to happen. At the end of the day, the persecution still going to come. So we don't care if you believe. If a nigga can't get it, we moving on at the end of the day.
I got Romans 3 already?
You want to see that too?
Yeah, I got it. You got it.
So it's Romans 3 verse 4. Most High forbid that the Most High be true and every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged.
I wanted to say, the Lord is justified in His sayings. Okay, so when the Lord say He's gonna, I'm gonna judge the wicked for their wickedness, and then people go on being wicked and thinking there ain't no judgment, He would be unjust to not just to judge them. So the Lord gotta fuck these people up. He gotta destroy. He gotta bring destruction upon the earth. So he be justified in His sayings. Right. It's like if you have a child and you tell your child, "Don't do that, or I'm gonna beat your ass," and then they look at you and do it. You gotta beat their ass now, because you already came out and said it. Yeah. If you don't do it, they're gonna take you for a joke. Right. That's the Heavenly Father is about to pull out the heavenly belt and whoop some heavenly ass.
And rightly so.
Right.
Because Jake got to be put into understanding. To cleanse. The Lord got to cleanse their ass.
Right. White dude white dude, he put this card in out of Sharjah, man. Yeah. He was justifying his saying, man. He was bringing forth judgment, man.
Going to overcome when He is judged.
Right.
So you got these people, they trying to judge the Lord They call us off. They say we're in a cult, we're evil. What we're saying is bad. Oh, the Bible is evil. Okay. We're gonna see.
You're gonna see how terrifying the Bible is.
Right.
This is Ezekiel chapter 12, starting verse 22. To son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel? Saying the days are prolonged and every vision faileth. So you understand, you know, we can see that to this day too. Or even to, you know, it may, you know, be our grandmas that be saying this, you know, Jake, you know, all Jake be saying it. Oh, not in my time. Oh, is this not gonna happen? Oh, the Lord not coming back soon. All right.
Or they said that 2,000 years ago. They said that when my grandma was old, that he was coming back.
In the year 2000.
Yeah. So that's a long proverb. And all the, you know, the House of Israel, you know, so-called Negro Latinos and Americans, all of them say it, man. That also proves that we're Israelites.
That's right. And it says, tell them therefore, thus said the Lord thy power, I will make this proverb to cease. And they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but saying to them, the days are at hand and the effect of every vision. All right? Because how is the Lord going to make that proverb come to cease? Because which is ultimately been started because why these prophecies are still coming to pass, man. These prophecies are flourishing within our eyes, man.
That's right.
And it says, for there shall be...
Don't you see it's less scoffers?
Yeah.
It's still scoffers. But it was more scoffers at a period, you know, at a time. You know?
Now, matter of fact, now at times, there's people, even I see it on Instagram and shit, they be like, oh, damn, the Israelites was right. They be like, oh, the Israelites was right.
Multiple times, like, when shit hit, like, something big happened, like, oh, I know the Israelites are happy.
Yeah.
And they ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah.
Right. It says, for there shall be, verse 24 of Ezekiel chapter 12, it says, for there shall be no more any vain vision nor flying divination within the house of Israel, man. All right, you know, that, oh, this is not going to happen. That's going to be, you know, be gone away with, man. Because when our hell start, especially when our hell start breaking loose, Jacob trouble, you know, increase and intensify, they're like, damn. And that's what the scripture said, then they're going to know a prophet was among them.
Especially when prophecy comes back, you can't say nothing.
Exactly.
You can still play around because, you know, it's still time to play games.
It's not taking home.
It's not, you know, it's not fully effective yet. But when it's really Jacob's trouble, these niggas can't say shit.
Because they gonna know. It's like they gonna know it's the judgment of the Lord.
That's right.
There's gonna be no doubt about it. Make no mistake. The things that's coming upon the earth, they gonna know that it's a God that judges in the earth.
That's right.
And He judging righteousness.
It says, for verse 25, for I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged. For in your days, O rebellious house, are referring to the so-called Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans. Will I say the word and will perform it? Said the Lord have power, man. Come on, man. You gotta understand, man. This is Yahweh Shemashah we talking about, man. The Lord is the ultimate man of His word, man. Ever since the beginning, man.
Sure. You know, also if I may add, you know, we're still under this grace period, you know. I shows how the Lord, you know, Lord merciful at the same time. But He's giving us a chance to get our act together, you know. He's giving Jake a chance to get their shit together, but Jake rather, you know, go do bullshit, you know. Let me read this out real quick. Jeremiah 4:22.
This is Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22. It says, for my people is foolish, they have not known me, they are sottish children, they have none understanding, they are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge.
Our people are very stupid, our people are very dumb, man. You know, hey, how Jake don't want to pick up a book, but Jake will make a song about cooking crab. Jake will make a song about selling dope. You know, I'm in love with the cold. Jake will do that, but Jake won't pick up the scriptures, man. Jake won't go read. You know, our people don't.
White man book.
Yeah, that's the first thing they like to say. It's a white man book, you know.
He contradicts you.
And then we preaching that the white man going to slavery. That's racist, man.
Jake just full of shit. That's why they gotta just be taken out of their misery.
That's right.
That's all. If you don't want to get it, you just gotta die, and then you'll be reborn in the right spirit in the kingdom of heaven. That's all. That's a beautiful solution.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, but you got guys, the purple guys, talking about 2/3 gonna burn in hell.
But now it's hell's out.
Like, what's going on with that? The Most High is merciful on his people, Israel. His mercy endureth forever. That's why Jacob's trouble is going to be so devastating, because he's going to allow them to come back in the kingdom.
That's right.
If they're going to burn in hell forever, there's no need for Jacob's trouble.
What's the need of a remnant?
What's the need of a remnant? What's the need of judgment day? What's the, end time?
All you gotta do is talk them to dying on hell.
Right. Just drop them right now. Get them out the way. And these the same people that tell you Jacob's trouble was past.
Yeah. Now what? Try to go back into what they are saying. I ain't say that, you dummy. You took out the content. We got the video. The video is there. I was asking you, if you saying that we the Israelites, it's got to be something that we got to go through that's worse than slavery.
And he kept repeating it. Like, you kept repeating, no, it's past. No, it's past. Slavery was Jacob's trouble.
Slavery was just, wow.
That's when it was in that seat, right?
Right.
Yeah.
With Benjamin. But hey, man, let's move on. I just want to say that. It's a lot.
This is Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. It says, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast regarded the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. Alright, and how are people destroyed for lack of knowledge? Because they don't ultimately the true knowledge is within the scriptures, man. Alright, this true knowledge comes, from Yahweh Bashim side. And our people don't have that right now, man. That's why they're doing all types of wicked shit. Brothers talking about how they more into doing what you're saying, the drugs and stuff like that. Because they don't have no right understanding, man. They don't got the correct path, man.
You want to know why they don't have no right understanding? This is the book of Proverbs chapter 1 verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. These people despise wisdom and instruction. You tell them, oh, don't eat pork because this and that can happen to you. You tell them, don't eat seafood because this, that, and the third can happen to you. And these people are like, oh no, you can't tell me how to live my life. You can't tell me what to do, And that's why these people are in the condition that they're in.
Alright, because ultimately because they don't fear Yahweh Bashim Ashad.
Exactly.
And ultimately, us, us men, us the hopefully elect, us men in this truth, the reason why, we continue doing what we do, because we have fear of Yahweh Bashim Ashad. It's the fear that drives us to continue doing this work.
That's
right. We understand his power, we understand what he's capable of, and we understand what he's about to bring forth upon his place, man. Okay?
And what it is, really, the Lord has really been going easy on these niggas.
That's right.
They think that what the judgment they've been catching that's as much judgment as they can catch. Yeah. They think the Lord can't go any harder than that.
Yes. That's why he says it's gonna be like a time never before.
Right. Jacob's like bad kids that you whoop their ass for doing something and they keep doing it. You beat their ass and they still do it. They can't get right. So the Lord is going to bring something upon them that they, like it says in Amos, they're not going to be able to remove their neck from this. They ain't going to be able to slide out of this judgment.
The precept that said, often rebuke, harden your heart.
Yep.
So Jacob been rebuked over and over in different captivities and they harden their heart, man.
Yep.
So now the Lord just got to give him an ultimate beat down where he can make your fucking head soft or your butt soft.
Yeah.
I gotta look quick. So, Isaiah 5 and 13. Therefore my people are gone into captivity because they have no knowledge. And their honorable men are famished and their multitude dried up with thirst. Some people have gone into captivity because they have no knowledge. That's why people still in captivity. Alright, because they don't know who they are. If you don't know who you are, what's the saying? You don't know where you're going. Right. And it said, the honorable men are famished. That's why I said the gates of Judah anguish. Alright, the honorable men, I think that's supposed to be, that's the head of our people. They don't got the juice. They ain't got the truth.
And they don't care.
Why would
they
they?
don't know who they are.
They don't give a damn. They making money.
You receive liberties, like 2 Ezra 9. They loathe the law of the Most High, receive benefits. I mean, right.
I got this is I'm gonna start. Well, I got two. This is Isaiah 55, verse 6. Seeking the Lord while he may be found, call upon him while he is near. Verse 7. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the righteous man his thoughts, and let him have return unto the Lord. He will have mercy upon him to our power, for he will abundantly upon. Right, man? Hey, people see the Lord while he may be found, man. So we're going to understand that there's going to be a time where, hey, you ain't going to seek the Lord, man. You know, and right now we're in that grace period, and this is the time that, hey, you should seek the Lord, man. Because, hey, and the Lord said all these things will come to pass. Hey, it's going to happen, man. You know, and the Most High's word not going to come into a void, and I'm going to get that later on in the chapter, man. This is verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in it whereunto I sent it, man. So, hey, the Lord said famine coming, it's famine coming, man. The Lord said pestilence coming, it's coming, man. The Lord said newly created creatures coming, it's coming. Ultimately, the Lord said 200 million is going to hit, 200 million warheads going to hit the space. Hey, it's going to come, man. You know?
That's right. That's right. Real quick, this is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 28. For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seeking 10 times more. And at the end of the day, we was the ones that went off. We was the ones that ain't listened to the Lord, man. We was the one that did, what was not pleasing to the Lord. We broke the commandments. But, the Lord gave us this opportunity, this grace period, to get our shit together. So us getting our shit together, coming back to the Lord, calling on the name of the Lord, hey, we got to seek the Lord 10 times more. But there's going to be a time where the Lord, hey, in Proverbs it tells you, let me bring it out real quick.
Say that. The beginning of that is humbling yourself. Knowing that, damn, I sinned. So why should I be prideful? I don't have it all because I lost it before. That's the mindset. The Lord have mercy upon us, get us understanding. Why be proud? Humble down and be taught and go through the Spirit.
You find out Jake found out they're Israelite and it just their pride level just skyrocket.
Yeah.
They get the armbands and the headbands off, and then now they just stab. They hit the step. You know what I'm saying? Immediately, like you just found out you was an Israelite. 2 weeks ago you was smoking weed, committing adultery.
In the ultimate liquor.
But Jake, he's supposed to be, when you come into the truth, you're supposed to remember, like, okay, why did I not know this? Why didn't I been know this?
It's my heritage.
Right. That's the spirit. Oh, why I didn't know? Because I was being a nigga.
Or being that nigga was being powerful.
Right.
I have to remove that.
Supposed to be reborn. Supposed to have a whole different spirit about you.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 20. Wisdom cried without, she uttered her voice in the streets. She cried in the chief place of concourse, in the opening of the gates. In the city, she opened her words, saying, and that's right here, right now, we crying out loud, lifting our voice as a trumpet, We're telling you the words that's coming straight out the Bible, in a place that's open where everybody can hear the word.
Back to Proverbs 1, chapter 1, verse 22. How long you simple ones when you love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning and fools hate knowledge.
Jake's so simple, man. The simplest things please you, Hey, Jake was selling out on that jump shot for a donut. For free wings from Wingstop, One lap dance. 2 days off paid vacation. And you don't even know, what's in it. Jake's so simple.
That's showing Jake have no integrity. Them same niggas will probably let Esau pop him in the ass for a couple thousand.
Yeah. Jake don't have no integrity. No morals, man.
Right. No morals. But that's the way Esau programmed Jake to be. Even if let's say if you were a real Christian, right? Let's say you got some Christians, they really about that, right? Most of these Christians are lukewarm. They don't read the Bible. They just claim to be.
Yeah.
But you got some that's really or a Muslim. At least they got some type of moral code. These niggas, they atheists. They ain't got no morals. They got no standard. Anything goes. Do as thou wilt.
Hey, it's a question. It says, how long will you simple ones love simplicity? Read that real quick, brother. Yeah, it says 6:11.
Isaiah 6, verse 11. Then said I, Lord, how long? And he answered until the city be wasted without inhabitants, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly desolate.
So it's going to take for the city, the houses to be desolate, the city for the city to be destroyed, ultimately for all hell to break loose for you people to get it, for the people to get this truth in your head, man. But it's going to be too late, you know? You continue.
Back in Proverbs chapter 1, verse 23, turn you at my reproof, behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you, I'll make my words unto you.
Turn you out your reproof, at my reproof. And how's the Lord doing that? Through his prophets, you know? He has his prophets saying the word, you know, telling you what to do, you know?
He said, because I have called, ye refused, I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded.
And how did the Lord do that? You know, he has his men on the highways and byways. We out here prophesying to you, you know. We actually tell you what's to come, you know. We're prophesying that good news, and you people just walk past us like you don't hear us. Or you be like, nah, y'all boys crazy, you know?
The Lord cool with it too. Not only that, we on the highways and byways, we got YouTube, you know, we have, I done see brothers on TikTok, alright, you know, Instagram, and so on, Twitter, Facebook, all types of platforms where they can get. And it said, but verse 25, but ye have said at not all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. It says, alright, this is like a cause and effect, alright, because Jake didn't want to listen, alright, this is the effect. I also will not fear your calamity, I will mock when your fear coming. When your fear coming as a desolation, and your destruction coming as a whirlwind, when destruction and anguish come upon you. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
Now when Jake in distress, if I did not see his life, all right, you know, the life faded away in front of him, then you want to call upon the Lord. That's when Jake want to take things seriously when his life is in jeopardy, man. But the whole time the Lord had life in front of you, you disregard it. You're like, it's not life. I don't need that. I'm living life. Chasing money was life. All right? You niggas gonna realize, all right, the fashion of this world, the things of this world have no value.
It just shows people with that type of mentality, that understanding, they're very spiritually immature.
Yeah.
You know? They're very spiritually immature. A lot of time they're physically immature. But in today's day and age, a lot of these people, they don't really grow up. They get older, but they don't grow up. They're just old children.
Yeah.
Once you get us to a certain age, even naturally, you're supposed to realize, okay, money, women, that shit is vanity. You know? Even you have like certain high-level thinkers, the different philosophers of old, you know, the Stoics and whatnot. They didn't know the Lord. But they would know, okay, money and riches, that's only getting you so far. Yeah. You're supposed to be seeking something greater. You know, most of our people, they on such a low vibration. All they just focused on total carnality. Totally the flesh and pleasures. They're Epicureans, all of them.
Yeah. You don't gotta be wise, you know what I'm saying? You can just see the people that do have money. They still not happy.
Right, that's that alone.
That should put something in my. That's not it.
Right.
That's not the end of all.
You know, even in the world, you know, I know money ain't everything.
No, it ain't.
You know, we grew up with that spirit. You know, certain brothers was doing what they doing, but a lot of brothers, we grew up with that spirit, knowing, okay, there's got to be something greater. Which that spirit led us to the truth, which was the Lord the whole time.
That's so quick. Because it's a consequence to not taking heed to Yahweh Shema Shai and not converting. All right, not converting and changing. Isaiah 65 and 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword. Ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, you did not answer. When I spake, you did not hear, but did evil before my eyes, and did choose therein, I delighted not. Because you niggas didn't want to, so-called niggas like Teenage Americans, or didn't want to come serve Yahweh Shema Shai, your law is death and destruction. Dying grievous deaths. All right, because you didn't want to come under the bosom of Yahweh Shem Shai. Or you thought you had it. You thought you had the power and the might to save yourself. So in that day, show the Most High you can save yourself from Jacob's trouble. All right, that's why I said at 16 to say, can a man stop a hungry lion? Right. You know? If an arrow, shot out the bow, can it return to itself? That's why the Lord is asking these questions. Because niggas don't have power to stop what's going on.
This is Zechariah chapter 7 and 11. Zechariah 7 and 11. But they refused to hearken, pulled away the shoulder, and stopped their ears that they should not hear.
Going back to what I was saying, the little kids. Little kids do that shit.
Right.
Get off of me. I used to do that shit. All right, I did that shit in school. I had to be in first grade. Teacher was talking with my hands like, I don't want to hear you. And then I got in trouble, So the other dude, the dude came, he was another teacher, like, why you did that? I didn't want to listen to her. He's like, that's rude. But I listened to him because he was a male. I didn't listen to the bitch because she was a bitch.
Hey,
All right, but I just, now you see it, that's little kid shit, man.
Right.
You look reverence to little kids. And that's what Papa was saying. These people are still immature.
Right.
Spiritually immature.
Right. Verse 12. Yea, they made their hearts as adamant stone, lest they should not hear the law, for the words which the Lord of hosts hath sent in spirit by the former prophets. Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord of hosts. Right, man. So, hey, Lord sent his prophets out and he tell you, repent and come back, but you don't want to listen, man. You shrug your shoulders. And how you shrugging your shoulders, you are not taking heed, man. You hear the Israelite talk, you done had a friend told you, like, guess what? You didn't listen to that shit.
You're not shrugging your shoulders to the brother that's speaking.
Right.
You're shrugging your shoulders to the Most High.
Right.
That's right.
Your Father.
Right.
I got some. It's Romans 11 and 7. What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded.
Right.
So that goes to show you our people Israel, they're seeking something. They're seeking, or our people in general have a void in their spirit. There's a breach in their spirit that they have naturally they want to fill that breach. So they go into these different religions and philosophies, okay, to try to fill that void. That's one direction. Or they'll go to try to chase money or chase, vainglory, status, okay, or power. And the elect, they found what only can truly fill that void, which is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, the knowledge of who the Lord is and who you are, and your relationship to Him, and build on that relationship. That's the only thing that can fill that void. You get that spiritual gratification of your existence on earth. Our people, they need a gratification, especially the women. They need to feel like they're wanted, or they want somebody to give them that validation.
Right.
And as a man, it's not as strong as a woman, but we look for validation in other ways. But this is the true validation. That's why us brothers up here in the spirit of prayer, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, we're not caught up in the rat race that these people are in. Because we know, first and foremost, all this shit is coming to an end anyway. It's vanity. And the Lord is going to give us something way greater. He has already given us something way greater. We live a quality of life that is far supreme than the average individual. Okay, we don't look at things the same way as you people do. We don't look at ourselves the same way you people do. We just go about life in a total different frequency. And that sustains our spirit, man. The scriptures say, a man's spirit will sustain his infirmity, but a wounded spirit who can bear. So our spirit within us sustains our physical existence.
We have comfort and hope.
Yeah. Right. These people, they think this is the end all be all. They think this is as good as it gets. So if they lose, let's say they become a millionaire and they lose it all, they're ready to end it. You know? They don't have the comfort of the scriptures like we do. We get, different tribulations and trials, and we give praise to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. We know in the spirit that all things are for our good. You can't stop somebody with a spirit like that. I've been telling you that. What you gonna do to somebody like that? And it's all gonna come to judgment when the Lord brings His judgment. It's gonna be made manifest our true value. The Lord said He's gonna make a man more precious than fine gold. Who's that talking about? The elect man of the nation of Israel, because everybody's going to be brought on the same physical playing field real soon. When this economy collapses, when the US dollar is obsolete, and these devils really roll with their agenda, and they start taking away your private ownership things, your assets and whatnot, it's going to all come down to what you are in the inward man, what's in your spirit.
Yeah.
And that's when we're going to be made manifest to be the true high value men of the earth.
I want to precept this about Romans 10:1. For I bear them record that they have the zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge. But they have the zeal, like the brother said, they're trying to fill an empty void, an empty hole that they have, but they don't have no guidance. They didn't find the real knowledge. So that's why they go to Buddhism. That's why Jake will be in Buddhism for 5 years, and then next time you see him, he's a Muslim. After that, he's a Christian, or he's a Jehovah's Witness. Over time, Jake is always trying to find something.
And every time he switch, he be into it.
Yeah.
He in it. Like, this is what it is. You know?
Oh, it's lost now.
Right. Can't tell him nothing.
And then he ran about 10 different religions. Then Jake added them all different types, all the religions in one.
Then you come up and try to add in people. I was a nerd and I heard this. I was a nerd and I heard that.
Because all they doing is just getting more demons on them.
I got the perfect precept to back the brothers up too. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 6. My people have been lost sheep. The shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place, And at the end of the day, we've forgotten our resting place, That's why those people, they're going to be Buddha one day, and then the next day they're a Christian. Or the next day they're a Muslim, They've forgotten their resting place. And who's the resting place? Ultimately, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is the resting place,
They can't see the light.
Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes. I'm going to start at verse 13. I have gave my heart to seek and search out wisdom concerning all things that are under the heaven. Sore travail the Most High has given to the sons, to the man to exercise me therewith. I have seen all the works that are done under the sun, and behold, all this vanity and vexation of spirit, man. All these things, that's what Brother Oscar was saying, we don't really seek for the things of this earth, man. Because you know that all these things are vexation and vanities, all these things have an end, man. When you come to truth, you really understand that, hey, there's life, man. There's more life than trying to get a bag. There's more life than trying to build a family in this place, man. Because all these things have an end, man.
That's right.
And if you're an Israelite with that mindset, really your life is miserable.
Right.
Because you under the curses anyway. You chasing out a shadow. You chasing a fucking dream. You ain't gonna get there. And if you do get there, first of all, you had to do wickedness to get there. Now your soul is tainted, and the Most High gonna take it right from you any damn way.
Say you do got money. You still got the other curses that's on you.
Right.
You have money, now what? Bitch put you on child support.
Right. Your woman that you dealing with, she's a demon to you. Your children might have children, they're fucking wicked.
God.
It
don't matter. You can't escape.
Your people in your family, they just want to use you.
Yeah. Fake love around you. You just trouble on the side regardless, man.
There's no escape from the curses.
No escape. The rest is first and foremost the scriptures, the words, and then when Yahushua give us fully rest in the kingdom.
Still gonna be on the curse. You could be a millionaire, but hey, you still gotta pay bills.
You gotta pay taxes.
You still gotta pay taxes. You still gotta worry about getting robbed. Oh man, you're on the curse, man.
You're gonna have wisdom. See, the Most High could bless a brother with some carnal riches, and they can use the wisdom of the Lord to actually do something good with it.
That's right.
But the Lord keep us right where He want us. You know?
Right. You know, he don't give you too much that'll destroy you.
Right.
He'll give you like, because you know, Lord mercy, he'll give you little riches. But also we understand that we ain't gonna let the riches take over us, man.
Right. The Lord know who to give money to.
Right.
Most of the time, He give a nigga money to destroy him. A lot of times, nigga won the lottery. Hey, you just had that bitch won the lottery for 120 bands. I don't know if y'all saw it in the news. And her boyfriend put her to death, and then killed himself.
Damn.
A lot of times, nigga win the lottery and they get put to death quick. By somebody they know. Or they spend the money, now they blow money fast, and somebody get a car crash or overdose or some other shit.
At the end of the day, yes, but you don't know how to live.
Right.
You don't know how to,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like with that money, all right, with riches, you know, as an Israelite, you're not worried about just yourself. You're worried about it for generation and generation and generation. And you're leaving something for your kids. Here, you don't know because nobody taught you. So once you get the money, you think life is just blowing. I'm going to Dubai today. I'm getting the biggest car, but it's not that. You know?
You wasn't taught how to manage money.
No,
You wasn't
hell
taught
no.
credit.
Hell
None of that
no.
shit.
Yeah, no.
That's what Jake Gelly keeps you lower.
Run through it.
In Sirach chapter 14 verse 3, it says, riches are not comely for a nigger. And what should an envious man do with money? Also,
You know, that's Jake doing sometimes. You know, get some bread, you do some dumb shit with it, dog.
You saw with the stimulus check. You got a stimulus check and what Jake did? He ran through that shit.
You would have saved that bitch every stimulus check. You know what I'm saying?
If you don't invest it in something good, you're gonna spend it regardless.
That's true.
It's better to invest money than to save it. Saving money ain't gonna get you nowhere.
No.
Right.
Even with the taxes, Jake ran through their taxes.
Jake, I was telling bros the other day at the job, Jake had a job, he just showed us his tax refund gonna be $9,000. He come the next day, flashing a stack of cash. Well, I gotta read this Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 12. It says, for wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense.
It's a defense. We know it as a defense. You don't work, you don't eat. You know what I'm saying? It's a defense. But we don't let it destroy us. Where we not, the scripture say, I forgot, our people don't go to sleep, you know? Money make...
Watching for riches, consuming the flesh.
Yeah. You never sleep. Because you constantly, like give an example, Mr. Krabs. Money. That was the ultimate vision. Right? That's our vision to move too. Money.
And,
No, I'm gonna say a West Indian. No, that's how West Indians move. The vision was
okay.
no, yeah, it's like.
They shall divide the spoils.
Yeah, divide the spoils, dog. It's not about that. It's you pay your bills. That's why David said, give too much and don't give me too less.
Right.
You know, it's keep me in the median so I can serve you.
It says, but actually,
Start over.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 12. It says, for wisdom is defense and money is defense, but the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth light to them that have it. So wisdom sits above everything, man. Ultimately, what type of wisdom? All right, wisdom and knowledge of scripture, wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Shema Shai.
They say it gives them life.
Yep.
Wisdom gives you life. Money can't give you life. Okay? Because if you don't know what to do with your money, then you it's death. You gotta have somebody that's a millionaire, right? And they eating fucking McDonald's, destroying themselves. You know? We barely have money like that, but we ain't gonna eat no fucking McDonald's. You know, what they say, the scripture says that health and a strong body is above all riches. You know what I'm saying? What good if you have money and you don't even know what the fuck to put in your body? Now you could buy 2 McChickens instead of 1. You know, that's what it is. Now I'm gonna get the large soda instead of the small fries, you know?
But a wise man don't go to, okay, let me get the best shit. Let me start my own farm or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me grow my own crops. Let me get my own lamb and stuff like that because I know what they're eating.
Right.
You know? So I got something quick. Proverbs 8 and 11, for wisdom is better than rubies, and all things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. So wisdom is better than all that. If you understand, wisdom made rubies and gold. You know? So it's way, that's why it's gonna, as a man of the Lord, you're gonna see that wisdom was more valuable than anything, because that's what's gonna keep you alive. All right, that's gonna keep you safe. Because wisdom and knowledge should be the civilian of that time.
Hey, Jake get money. Jacob, you know, the Most High blessed him on the left-hand side. He's doing fraud and become a millionaire doing fraud. First thing he want to do is get an Instagram baddie to be his girlfriend. A bitch that's used up, a bitch that sell pussy on the low, okay? And then you wiping the bitch up, put a baby in her, and now your ass on child support. You know what I'm saying? Let the Most High bless a brother with money. I ain't finna marry no bitch. Sign a contract with a whole state. That's, you know, just another example of niggas, they get money and destroy themselves, man.
It's gonna be giving brothers the money, opium. All right, hey brothers, let's sit back. Let's have a plan. Let's see if we can make a little business that can keep shop come in. Money moving in. But nah, these niggas raw. They fucking do fraud. They up for 3 months, and the next month, 3 months, they down.
Bro, you can go overseas and get a virgin, nigga. Right. Jake don't think like that. Because they don't have wisdom. They don't even value virginity. That ain't nothing to them.
I'm gonna slut, nigga.
Why you not sign that? That's all you care about.
Proverbs chapter 4, verse 13. It says, take fast hold of instruction. Let her not go. Keep her, and she is thy life.
You got wisdom. You gotta hold fast wisdom, not let her go. You gotta really cherish wisdom. You know? You understand where wisdom comes from, how about you now shy? Alright, but when you get this truth, you're supposed to hold it fast, man, and not let it lose your grip. Don't take it for granted. That's the best word. You got men that take this shit for granted. Speaking first and foremost for myself, you know?
I got a quick one real quick. This book of Proverbs chapter 4, verse 5. Get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth. You know? Forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee. So you having wisdom's going to help you with these things. It's going to keep you. It's going to keep you from certain situations.
Hey, brothers, no, having wisdom. How much, because you had wisdom that kept you from death. Our life and death situation, you were able to apply the scriptures.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
One major, you know, even to the, you know, I done hear Pastor Bar say this a lot. You know, I heard a little story he brought out. We even getting the counsel with Esau. All right, you know, you get stopped by the police. What's it says? Agree with your adversary quickly, man. All right, that's wisdom, man.
That's right.
No, he's gonna see what Lord will show you. What you know, Lord will show you one example when you do what he tells you to do, an example when you don't. All right, you don't see Jake getting shot up because you don't get all riled up. You know, go back and forth with Esau, and he get put to death.
That's right. You know? I mean, yeah, wisdom saves you from a lot of things. You know that. Okay, this chick she has a man. Don't deal with her. You know, look at the 2/3 in the world. Chick got a man. They don't care. You know, they end up knocking chick down. Now you have somebody at your door trying to kill you.
You got STD.
STD disease. You know, but hey, having that wisdom, you know, Dwali Abashim Yal-Shai, because that just saves us from a lot of situations that we don't need to put ourselves in at the end of the day. You know, we avoid things. You know,
Just like if you know one area is ruled by Bloods, you know, on some nigga shit. Are you gonna go up in there with a blue shirt?
nah.
Even you go to LA, you're not affiliated with gangs, you got nothing to do with gangs. You a civilian, but they'll tell you don't come over here with a blue shirt. You gonna say, nah, fuck that. I want to wear a blue shirt. All right, go over there with a blue shirt, get your ass. But they'll say, I don't gangbang. Why should I be afraid? And that's the same type of dumbass logic these women use when they go out in the middle of the night, 2 or 3 a.m. drunk, walking the streets, dark, and they'll nigga snatch you up. He's not supposed to be like that. You know, they're supposed to respect me, blah, blah, blah.
You're not supposed to put yourself on harness.
Right. Come on, man.
You at 2 or 3 o'clock, you drunk. this nigga might not get bitches. You know what I'm saying? Then we jump on him. You know what I'm saying? But that's you being a silly person.
Right.
Why is I'm half naked, drunk, intoxicated? So I don't even know what I worry about. So I'm just sluggering, knowing that you already easy to be suppressed. You know what I'm saying? Or easier to be taken, persuade and taken.
Look.
You the weaker vessel.
The scriptures say that the law, statutes, commandments, that's our wisdom in the sight of the nations, right? Knowing that men have this kind of nature, right?
Yeah.
Men have that a strong sexual desire. That's one of the strongest forces in the planet. Just like a lion have a strong appetite, even a lion have a strong sexual appetite.
Yeah.
But that's like a wild beast have a strong, appetite to eat. A man have a strong sexual appetite. Now, sometimes a man, they don't have no self-control, no temperance. It's going to happen. Women been getting grabbed up since the beginning of the time. You can't stop that. So what's the only way to right that wrong?
Stay alone. That's a woman, stay inside.
Right? But let's say you it happened. Let's say it already happened. It happened. Now what's the best thing you can do?
Don't do it again.
A woman that's a virgin, right? According to the scriptures,
Okay.
a man's supposed to
Stay
take
away
that
from her.
woman. You broke it. Now you supposed to maintain a relationship. Now you got to take care of her. Now you got to stay with her forever. You can't put her away, and you're gonna start a family with this woman.
That's right.
You can't put her back. You can't pop her and then put her back on the shelf. Another man can't do nothing with that. So what's so hard about understanding that? What's wrong with these other Israelite people?
They ain't got it. Still feminized.
You know?
Still worshiping a woman.
I'm just, another example of wisdom. How wisdom will save the day.
It is. When wisdom is pushed, all statutes, commandments are pushed upon the earth, it is going to save the day.
Right.
It is going to save the world.
That's right. Verse 8, exalt her, and she shall promote thee. He shall bring thee to honor when thou dost embrace her. That's what happens when you have wisdom, man. You avoid certain situations, you maneuver different. Now these people out here, they don't got wisdom. Look how they move, Look how Jake act to certain things. You talking about police brutality, but you out here telling police, hey, don't touch me.
Yeah.
Don't touch me or get off me.
Fuck you.
You tell police, fuck you.
Police put you in the party, put you over and fucking let you go.
Yeah.
But you want to be a hard R, you want to be a nigga, and then you put people down, oh, I ain't gonna be able to fuck you. Now you destined to
Hey,
death.
if you look at majority of those videos, Jake the one that started. No cap, Jake the one that, oh man, why you pulling me over, man? Y'all always messing with me, man. Just shut up and listen. Just do what you gotta do. And best believe he gon', okay, blah, 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 and you out of there.
Read the comments of Edomites. They be right. They be like, bro, you can't fight the law on the street. You fight in the courthouse.
Right.
You feel like you did, or you feel like you did something wrong, you go fight with the law, in the courthouse.
Court or whatever.
And if you really believe that Esau, the white man hate niggas, why you gonna give him a man that has the power to kill a reason to kill your ass?
Right. Proving that they lack wisdom. Man of the Lord ain't gonna, somebody pull us over, man of the Lord ain't gonna, they like to go. No, but we're gonna have something to do. We're gonna apply wisdom. We ain't gonna do the shit you did before. Acts chapter 5. Apply wisdom. A lot of situations we see the police killing, you understand that, hey, that shit could have been avoided, man. That shit could have been avoided, but you niggas don't want to listen, man.
Niggas hit and recruit.
Right. I understand that Esau and Swartz is blessing, man. So if you give him a chance, hey, he can play.
He said niggas ain't reproof. Found this book of Proverbs chapter 6, verse 23. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and reproof of instruction are the way of life. So, hey, you gotta get corrected, man. You need correction. How you gonna know if you fucking up if you don't get corrected? That's like a kid. A kid keep, a kid not listening to you. He keep doing what you tell him not to do. Hey, you catch him doing it again, you whoop him, he's gonna know not to do it again. Reproof is essential. You need correction. Jake don't want correction. Jake think they can do everything themselves. Jake, I got it. I know what I'm doing. This and that and the third. And then what happens afterward? they come back to the person that try to reproof them, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro, you were right, bro. If I listened, I wouldn't have been in that situation, you know? Me to myself, first and foremost, that happened to me a couple times before, you know?
But even to the Lord chastising us. Yeah. Even to the Lord when dealing with us, man. All right, this is Hebrews chapter 6, start at verse 6. All right, so for whom the Lord loved, he chastened, and scourged every son whom he received. If he endured chastening, the Most High dealing with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chastens not? But if ye be without chastisement, therefore are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons? Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh who corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? It says, for they verily for a few days chastened us after their own pleasure, but he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. Now no chastening for the present seeming to be joyous but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yielded the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercising their body. So going back to we were talking about into the Lord, but the Lord chastises us too. Why? The Lord is our ultimate father, man. Yeah, he's our ultimate father. Yeah, the Lord, might give you a slap in the hand, because we go off, we sin, but ultimately, for us to learn and keep going, man. All right, the Lord refers to, even to the fathers that we have in this, in the flesh. Yeah, they may see us do something wrong, and what they do? They tap us and tell us not to do it again, man. They beat us, tell us not to do it again. The same goes as the Yahweh Shema Shai, man.
That's right. I beat you not because I hate you, because I love you.
That's right. What in the world they like to say in the world? Oh, tough love, man. All right.
Sometimes you need that tough love, man. But that's what's gonna help you, Sometimes you gotta get beat constantly, sometimes you gotta get reproved constantly for something to get in your head. Yeah. You know what I mean? You need that.
Tough love be the best love.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Because it's the love that you need, not the love that you want.
You appreciate it hard. You understand.
Proverbs chapter 27, verse 5. It says, for open rebuke is better than secret love. Right. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of the enemy are deceitful. The full soul is loaded at honeycomb, but to the hungry soul every bitter thing is sweet.
Read that last part again?
It says, the full soul loaded at honeycomb, but to the hungry soul every bitter thing is sweet.
The full soul loaded the honeycomb. What's sweeter than honey? If you full, that means you to something that tastes good, you don't want it. But the hungry soul, what it say?
It says, but let me read it again. It says, but to a hungry soul, every bitter thing is sweet.
To a hungry soul, every bitter thing is sweet. So somebody that's hungry, meaning they hungering for righteousness, any bitter thing is sweet. So even if you come at them with let's say a nigga that's full, that means they don't need correct. They think they got it all. You can come at them sweet and they're gonna reject it. Like a nigga I'm thinking about right now. But somebody that's hungry, somebody that actually want to be corrected, you can come at them harsh and they're gonna accept it because they understand that that's what they need.
And ultimately, that's just to back the brother up. They understand it's like that's gonna increase them in the sense of wisdom. They say, oh, okay, I can learn something from this, and that's great within this truth. Especially brother might get on you, but hey, man, I can learn something from this. Lord get on you, hey, I can learn something from this. All right, that's all the beauty that comes with wisdom. Okay.
Romans 8:28. And we know that all things work together according. We know all things work together for good to them that love the Most High, to them who are called according to His purpose.
Ultimately, we understand and we know that everything we go through that for a reason, man. It's for our betterment at the end of the day, Hey, no test, no testimony, You gotta go through things to get it. You gotta say Tawali Yabashim Yashad. Hey, the Lord will throw things our way. No, the Lord will throw certain things our way at us. But you know, He's not gonna throw us something that we can't handle. You know?
In 1 Corinthians 10 verse 13, there is no temptation taking you, but such as is common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted, but that you are able, but with the temptation, also make a way to escape, and you may be able to bear it.
That's right. The Lord's not gonna throw you something you can't handle. You know? Also, you know, in Jacob's trouble, say you in the cell. Hey, you in the cell because the Lord know you can handle it. You know? Hey, some of us, you know, some of us might pass on this side. But you know, through the Spirit, we know we're gonna be the first one risen. But hey, the Lord lets you go through that because He know you can handle that. He's not gonna put you in a situation that you can't handle. He's not gonna put you in a predicament that He can't get you out of. You know? Who was that? That was Peter that was locked in jail, and the angel came and shook the jail. You know? And the Lord gonna make a way for you at the end of the day. You gotta just put your trust in Him. You know? Look at all our forefathers. You know, Sirach, if you get Sirach 2 times. You know, look at all our forefathers, man. Look at what they went through, you know? You know, prior to Romans 15:4, you know, whatsoever that was written is went for our learning and understanding, you know, roughly paraphrasing, you know. Those stories, you know, those stories are here for a reason, you know. Reading those stories allows us to know that, okay, our forefathers went through this, they went through that, but it shows us also how the Lord came and delivered them. You know, it shows us also how the Lord came, or how the Lord was always with them. You know?
That's some crazy stuff. Sirach 2 and 10.
Oh, Spirit.
Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in His fear and was forsaken? Or whom did He ever despise that called upon Him?
And the answer is nobody. Look at Daniel when he was in the den. The Lord used an angel and brought Habakkuk all the way over there. You know, look at Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They got thrown in the furnace. You know, the fire was so hot, the guards that put them in there, they died. But they were in there, and they was chilling. And then when they came to look through the glass, they're like, who's the fourth person? It was Yahushua. You know? Hey man, we don't got nothing to worry about, man. The Lord's with us, He's been with us. You know, He's gonna continue to be with us, man. King David always used to say the Lord is His shield, His buckler, His fortress, His rock. You know? Because King David knew the Lord was His protector at the end of the day. This might be in Proverbs 18 and 10. Baba Kashar.
Proverbs 18 and 10?
Yeah.
Proverbs 18 and 10. The name of Yahweh is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and is safe.
Come on, man. Hey, the Lord is our strong tower. He's our defense, man. The Lord is our defense. He's our protector. You know? We need the Lord. You know, we need the Lord. Without the Lord, hey, what can we do? You know, we try to come up against Esau. You know, we understand that our weapons of warfare are not carnal. We're spiritual people. We're spiritual men. You know?
Psalm chapter 34, verse 7. It says, the angel of the Lord encamped around about them that fear Him and delivered them.
That's right. And then, hey, think about Jacob's trouble time. It's gonna be a time like never before. A time that no man on earth has ever seen. But you know, we trust in the Lord. We trust in Yahweh Shem Yahshua. The Lord said His angels are gonna be around us, man. We're not gonna dash our foot against a stone. You know? The Lord's gonna keep us from trouble.
Said, when the enemy shall come as a flood,
Come on.
the Lord shall set a standard.
Standard. That's right. That's right.
Lord say, adding your point, say we're not going to dash your foot against a stone. You dash your foot against a stone, it hurt, but that ain't going to kill you, right? So the Lord said He's not even going to allow us to make a small mistake like that. Every move we make is going to be accurate in the spirit. That's how carefully He's going to tend to us. Like it says in Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou kept the word of my patience. With that word kept, you need to attend to carefully.
That's right.
I will also keep thee in the hour of temptation, meaning attend to us carefully.
And also, if I may add, to keep something, that means you had been doing it.
Right.
That's something that you were been doing. That's something that just happened
It
towards the
didn't
end.
say keep, it says as kept.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yes.
Jumping down to Psalm 34, starting verse 17. It said, the righteous cry and the Lord heareth and deliver them out of all their troubles. The Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart and saveth such be of a contrite spirit.
Oh, that's right.
It says, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord Yahweh Shemashai delivered out them all. He keepeth all his bones, not one of them is broken. Evil shall slay the wicked, and they that hate the righteous shall be desolate. In that verse, it said, the Lord redeeming the souls of his servants, and none of them that trust in him shall be desolate. All right, so the Lord always will keep his men, man.
That's right.
Especially when the hell that's about to come upon his place.
That's right.
Okay, the Lord, understand the elect are in the hands of Yahweh Shemashai. Nobody's gonna be able to pluck them out. Nobody's gonna be able to do nothing to them, man. Because why the Lord been ordained it, man. The Lord, kept them through all walks of life, man. Even until, like what the brother said, even if they do have to die on the side, man. Scripture said they're gonna be risen up first when Yahweh Shai come, man. Okay? So all these words are comfort, towards, the men of the Lord, man.
That's right. Say don't doubt. We ain't supposed to doubt. We don't serve a creator that we should doubt him.
That's right.
That's why your brother's going into looking into your forefathers. That's why that's supposed to strengthen you in your faith and your spirit. Right? That the Lord got me no matter what.
That's right.
I gave it all for Yahweh Shemashai.
That's right. Real quick, I got a quote real quick that I want to bring out. It says, don't waste life in doubt and fears. Spend yourself on the work before you, which is the work of Yahweh Shemashai that we're doing, Well assured that the right performance of this hour's duty will be the best preparation for the hours and ages that will follow it. So it's what we're doing now is what's going to keep us safe, man. We got to put our best foot forward, in this truth, doing this work. Give it our all, man. If we give it our all, we got nothing to worry about. Why wouldn't the Lord, protect us, man? We're doing what's required of us at the end of the day.
Nothing to lose.
Exactly, nothing to lose.
Deuteronomy 31 and verse 6. Be strong and of good courage.
That's right.
Fear not, nor be afraid of them. For the Most High, of power, He it is that doth go with thee, and He will not fail thee nor forsake thee.
And the Lord says He's not going to fail us or forsake us, man. The Lord was with our forefathers, man. We see what they went through. Hey, the Lord's with us. How much more us? We got to keep that in our head. We got to keep that in our mind. Hey, no matter what I go through, Yahweh Shemashai is with me. Because, hey, man's going is of the Lord at the end of the day. Man's going is of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? Our life is in the Lord's hand. The Lord woke us up this morning. The Lord blew the breath of life into us, man. The Lord allowed us to get in our car to come here safely and return back home safely, Hey, man, we got to give Him praise.
Like you said, why would you fear men? Men can't do nothing.
That's right.
That's why the scripture says, fear him that can kill the body in hell. All right? It's not to fear the man that can kill the body. Because at the end of the day, if man kill you, it's all saints by Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
So fear the man, fear Yahweh Shai.
That's right. And also, if I may ask, to tell you, what men things are impossible, but with the Lord, all things are possible. Hey, man, you just got to trust in the Lord, man. The Lord, all things are possible. He's going to keep us safe, man. You don't got nothing to worry about.
John chapter. All right, because this is in a red letter, man. This is actually Yahushua speaking. John chapter 14, verse 1. It says, "Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in the Most High." All right, Heavenly Father, Yahweh, believe also in me, and I mean it's one to Yahushua. Because why? This is written in a red letter, man. This is Yahushua speaking.
Yeah. Why trouble if you don't have the power of might to deliver yourself? What's the point of troubling if it's not in your hand? You just lean upon Yahweh Shemashai and say, hope for the best. Go to Ecclesiastes, the 2nd chapter. Hope for the best. Hope, believe that Yahweh Shemashai is going to deliver you.
All right, this is Matthew chapter 6, verse 34. It says, "Take therefore no thought for tomorrow, for tomorrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof." And I love what the point of the girl could not get run out, because we don't, what control we have is ultimately of Yahweh Shemashai, man. All that we have is of Yahweh Shemashai. All that we go through is of Yahweh Shemashai. That's being here is of Yahweh Shemashai.
That's right.
All right. It's all hands of the Lord, man. Yes, the flesh may fuck with you, but ultimately you should be in the spirit, not to be worrying about, all right, what I'm gonna do in a certain time, what I'm gonna do in Jacob's trouble, or how I'm gonna move. Ultimately, the Lord already gonna have it sealed in your mind. You know what you're gonna do. The Lord ultimately gonna direct your paths, man. Scripture says, "Man going over the Lord."
That's right.
Okay.
It's gonna be our spiritual guide. It's always been our spiritual guide, you know. Hey, He's been keeping us safe. We've been trusting Him now. Hey, Jacob's trouble. We gotta keep that same mindset. We gotta trust in the Lord.
That's right, brother. So you're gonna have the angels, guide us, man.
That's right.
We're gonna forsake us. You're gonna gave your body as a living sacrifice to the Lord. He's not on. What is the scripture? The labor of love, the water. He's not unrighteous, you know. You know what you did, and he's gonna give you your reward.
That's right.
So this is Proverbs 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart. Lean not on thy own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct thy path.
All the Lord wants is for you to acknowledge Him. And how do you acknowledge somebody? By calling them by their name, you know? Acts 4:12. There's no salvation in any other name but those names. You know, rough paraphrasing, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Yahweh, He is, He exists. By Hashem, in the name, Yahushai, He saves, He delivers, you know? Hey, all we gotta do is trust in the Lord and acknowledge Him. He said He's gonna direct our paths, man. You know? Lean not unto our own understanding. You know? We understand that the Lord, His ways are higher than our ways. His thoughts are higher than our thoughts, man. You know? Hey, the Lord compares us, Isaiah 41:14. The Lord calls us a worm. You know? He says we're likened unto a worm. A worm is defenseless. You know? But He tells us, fear not thy worm, Jacob. You know, Lord, paraphrase, the Lord said He's going to redeem us. He's going to save us, man. He ain't got nothing to worry about, but He continue reading. Verse 6.
You just gotta understand that how much outside is the one that's bringing this judgment.
That's right.
So the power that's bringing this judgment is the same power that can keep you from the judgment.
That's right.
He's somebody who understand that, man. That's why we don't move with our own understanding like Scripture said, man. We gonna move according to the Scriptures, and dwell on wisdom, man. Because we understand that, hey, the Lord is in control of both sides. He's bringing the salvation and He's bringing the judgment. This is verse 7, Proverbs 3 and verse 7. In all thy ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct thy paths. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil.
Don't be wise in your own eyes. That's why, what is it in Ecclesiastes? The second chapter is a point that matches up with that. Not making hasty in the time of trouble. Why? Because any hasty decisions could be death. Costly decision. So everything you got to move through the Spirit. You gotta wait until your Habashim Ashai give you the answer.
No, that's familiarity. That's why it says wisdom and knowledge shall be a stability at times. We gotta lean on our wisdom and knowledge. What we were learning, what we was taught. Because what we was learning, what we was taught, we apply it. We apply it in our lives, and we're gonna have to apply it on a greater scale, on a greater level. You know? What you got, bro?
I would say prime example was the year 2020, man. When that pandemic first happened, what people was doing, they was moving in haste, man. Jumping to that juice, man. Okay? But what the man of the Lord ultimately was doing, speak unto Yahweh Shema Shai and rejoicing, man. Okay? So we know the Lord will keep us, some people lose jobs, even some brothers lost their job, but the Lord still kept them, man.
If I may add, those people were moving in haste. But now you see the people, I should have never took the jump shot, man. They shaking, they body disformed and everything. Hey, they was moving in haste. Moving in haste is a costly decision, man. And that decision, that costly decision is going to be your demise, bro. That's going to be your downfall.
And also too, now you look at the, certain brothers that, they use wisdom, applied wisdom, they still got these jobs, man.
And they still have their body undefiled.
That's right.
They still got their DNA they was born with.
It was something about God, Jesus.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But even Esau himself told you that the shit works with rearranging your structure, man.
27. 26. As for the service whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish, for I will require them from amongst thy number. So the elect ain't gonna perish, all right? But the judgment that's coming is the judgment for the wicked.
That's right.
All right. 27. Be not worried, for when the day of trouble and heaven is coming, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
Right.
All right. So these niggas gonna be sorrowful, you know. All right, sorrowful. We gonna be up in the spirit, cheerful. Our Lord gonna give us food. Or we not gonna have the spirit of fear, but a sound mind and love.
That's right.
All right. So read again. Be not worried, for when the day of trouble in heaven is coming, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. We'll have everything that we need. 28. And the heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord. Even as to Esau, Edom. All right, you ain't gonna be able to do shit to the left. All right, my hand shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hell. You be doing what you gotta do, even your children will be kept. Continue to keep doing what you're doing. Endure to the end. That's scripture. That's the mindset that you should have. Is wanting to endure to the end, wanting to finish the race. All right, break that what? The ribbon that say finish.
Across the finish line.
Yeah, across the finish line.
It's a marathon. All you gotta do is finish. You finish, you're gonna make it. I was trying to say, he that endures to the end, the same shall be saved. Now you might be saved, or maybe. You endure to the end, you're gonna make it.
Oh, that's right.
That's all. That's the focus.
You've been training for it all this time. I'll give up now.
Also, it says the race is not given to the swift. This is not no 1, 2, 3. Yo, I win. You know, this is something you gotta take your time with, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some people think
so it makes sense why it's a long race. So you can get better.
That's
right.
You know what I'm saying?
right.
To get better, also those who ain't about it, you know, you're gonna get tired and just give up. You know?
Run out of gas trying to sprint. You know, but like a race, we pick up the pace as we get closer to the end. I should say better is the end of a thing than the beginning.
That's right.
You know? Also, our scripture saying, exhorting one another so much the more as you see the day approaching. What day? The day of Yahweh Shai. So as we get closer and closer to the end, we're picking up the pace, but we still not burning ourselves out.
Slow and steady wins the race.
We got our pace.
Steady.
Back on the brother. It says Job chapter 5 verse 22. Alright, it says at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
Alright, so it started. Like 17 or 18.
That was Job 5 and 22.
Huh?
That was Job 5 and 22.
So it started at 75 verse 7. What did 17 say?
17 says, behold, happy is the man who...
Start at 16.
16? Job chapter 5 verse 16, so the poor has hope, and iniquity stoppeth her mouth. And behold, happy is the man whom the Most High corrected, therefore despise not the chastity of the Almighty. Alright, for he maketh sore and bindeth up, he wounded and his hands make it whole. Make whole. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, and 7 there shall not even touch me. And that's talking about the nukes, man. Alright, and how are we going to be delivered, you know, through these chambers, man, to the so-called, you know, what they call the UFO. Those are our vehicles of salvation, man.
7. You gonna say the 7 represents the nuclear missile destruction, and 6 is when all hell breaks loose.
That's right.
So from the time all hell breaks loose up until the missiles come, and even through that, he's gonna be with us.
That's right.
That's why scriptures say in Zechariah 13, he says he's gonna bring the third part through the fire and try them as gold is tried. So he's gonna literally bring us through the hell when all hell breaks loose, and then he's gonna physically bring us through the fire as it's coming, you know, raining down upon America.
He says, in famine, he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Or thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. It says, for thou shalt be in league with the beasts.
That's right.
For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. And thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace, and thou shalt visit thy habitation, and shall not sin.
Oh, so basically, the Lord's gonna be with us, man. Nothing to be afraid about, nothing to be scared. Just trust the process and trust in Yahweh Shema Shai.
That's right.
All right, just lean upon Yahweh Shema Shai, no matter what. Even if the life, it doesn't look, good, still trust and believe in Yahweh Shema Shai. No matter what, nothing should be able to separate us from the love of Mashiach Yahweh Shai.
That's right. The Lord said, at famine and destruction thou shalt laugh.
What type of spirit is that?
Right, what type of spirit is that? You laughing at famine? There's no food and you laughing? That's funny to you? That mean we bugged out? Nah, no, we're not bugged out.
I mean, the Lord dealing with it.
I mean, the Lord dealing with you on another level. The Lord said you're gonna be in league with the stones of the field. I mean, that word league goes in the Hebrew as bariyah, which means covenant. So what's that? That means you have power to manipulate the elements. I mean, you're an earthbender, so to speak. You'll be able to rearrange a stone and turn it into a loaf of bread. That's like how Yahweh Shai had that power.
Moses tapped the stone with water.
Right. The water came out of the stone.
Lord, wow, man.
And the beasts of the field gonna be at peace with you. You're gonna be able to communicate and command the animals.
Just make me think of a third raven, Brand.
Right.
And the other dude that
they
had
call him a ward.
Ward.
Yeah.
They were able to see,
Tap
into him and see the enemy on the other side. You know how to go over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See what's up ahead.
See what's up ahead.
Or have a command the animals to attack the motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what he did when he died.
Send the line to go eat
John
some.
killed them.
Right, yeah.
The eagle go attack John.
Yeah. Elijah was fed by ravens.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
Which a raven symbolizes prophecy. That's why Bran was the three-eyed raven.
Yeah.
That's why you had to show that's so raven. She was like a psychic. Yeah, symbolism.
This is 2 Timothy. It's 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 1. Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Mashiach Yahweh Shai, and the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men that should be able to teach others also. Thou therefore, in your hardness, as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, no man born that came himself in the judgment of life, that he may please him who has chosen a soldier.
If you think about it, a soldier, what does a soldier have to do? When the soldier's at war, no matter if it's raining, no matter if it's snowing, no matter if it's a tornado, thunder, no matter what it is, the soldier does what? He has in his head that he has to complete his task. He has to complete his mission. As the same time mentality we have to have. We have to be soldiers, man. No matter what happens, no matter what we see, no matter what comes to us, at the end of the day, we have a task in our head. We have a goal in our head. We have to endure. We have to complete our mission. No?
2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 17. It says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, working for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory.
And this, repeat it again, brother.
2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 17. It says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, working for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory.
Come on, like the brother said, just for a little bit. Man, the shit that we gonna go through is nothing compared to what the Lord has in store for us, you know? It's nothing compared to what the Lord has for us, man. Hey man, we gonna get new bodies, man.
Eternal life, bro. Eternal life.
Come on, eternal life, new bodies, man. Hey man, we gonna be rulers out on Ratzazal, you know, we part of the elect. Hey, me going through what I go through here, that's nothing compared to that, man. Having to never die again? Being able to fly? Like, come on, man. Drink wine when Yahweh Shai. Dance when Yahweh Shai, man. Come on, man. The shit that we go through, that shit mediocre compared to what the Lord has for us.
Yahweh near to us, man.
Come on. He gonna
Never sin again.
come. Oh, God, never sin again. So, hey, never sin again.
Every little thing you do is pleasing to the Lord.
That's right.
You just please the Lord all day, every day. Just by you breathing, you making the Lord happy.
That's right.
You know? It's like you have a son and everything you tell your son to do, he do it. He don't do nothing bad ever. You give him whatever he asks for.
What? Oh man, son, I love you, son. Good job.
You just gonna be pouring blessings on him.
That's right.
And all of the kingdom, we're not gonna be absolutely worried about, all right, did I do anything wrong? Am I on my point? Because why? You're gonna be also 100% programmed to do righteousness, man. You don't have to worry about, if you're eating the right stuff, or does this food have abomination in it, or you know?
Because the law, statutes, and commandments gonna be in our inward parts. But we not gonna go off, man. You know? Hey man, that shit hard.
Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 31. Behold, the days come, said the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, that will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. All right, man, we quit that talk with, we in the new covenant, because we're not, man. All right, we're not in the new covenant right now, man. Okay? It says, now according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break, although I was a husband unto them, said the Lord. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, said the Lord Yahweh Shemashai. I will put my law in their inward parts and write it in their hearts, and will be their power, and they shall be my people, man.
That's right.
All right, you read that Revelation chapter 21, verse 1 through 4, man.
You got it.
This is Revelation chapter 21, verse 1. When I saw a new heaven, a new earth. For the first heaven, the first earth was passed away, that there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for a husband.
And that new heaven, that new earth is talking about that new rulership, man. It says that, those come out, New Jerusalem that's coming out of heaven as a bride adorned for a husband. That's talking about elect, man. The outside, man. All right.
Verse 3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people. And the Most High himself shall be with them, and they shall be their power.
All right, and why is that also going to happen? Because, all right, going back to what we just read in Jeremiah 31, verse 31, the law, statutes, and commandments going to be rooted in our inward parts, man. Right. All right, because we're going to be able to deal with Yahweh, with close encounters. Why? Because we don't. The reason why it's not as like that right now, because we got that barrier, which is sin, man. That's what's stopping us to have actual dealing with Yahweh, but through the spirit and grace of Yahweh side, we have Yahweh side, man. All right, Yahweh side being that mediator, man.
If I may add, also, we're gonna be programmed to never go off again. Ultimately, we're never gonna go off again.
That's right, yeah.
And the Most High shall wipe away all their tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. So you didn't have to worry about going on.
And that's why we're not gonna die, man. Right. We understand, the way, what is sin? Transgress to the law, man. That's right. And and what is your sin is transgress to the law, and what Scripture says, the way to the sin is death. All right, that's why we died, man. That's why in the kingdom we're gonna have everlasting life, because we're not gonna be sinning no more. That's right. All right.
this also goes back to what we're talking about. Hey, all these things are going to come if we endure. You know, all these things are going to come. We should, continue to the end, man. You know? And that's ultimately what all these brothers up here and all the brothers that's, that's doing the work here by Shimon Shai, and that's ultimately what we fighting for, man. We was when we come out and when we do the work, willfully, because hey, we want that, man.
We want to do the work. And ultimately, salvation is for Israel. It's not for these heathens, not for Esau, these other nations. It's for Israel.
It's Isaiah chapter 45, verse 17 says that Israel shall be saved in the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai with an everlasting salvation. He should not be ashamed or confounded with the world without end.
We're gonna be that world without end. We're gonna be ruling forever, man. You gotta think about that. We're gonna be ruling forever and ever. It's no date, no time, no end, forever. And Israel's gonna be saved. Starting off, all Israel's gonna get saved, but starting off with the elect. For the 2/3, they're gonna receive the death by pain.
Yeah, they're gonna have to die on this side. Come back to the one to the next.
But still, it's still mercy. Come on, they're still gonna see the kingdom.
Enjoy the kingdom. Still gonna have spiritual power.
That's right.
All right. Still gonna be more richer than a Rothschild. All right.
Not go to hell and burn.
Right.
No. It says Israel gonna be saved, man.
Showing you how the Lord is ultimately merciful.
That's right.
Showing you how the Lord really loves his people, because he gonna fuck you up on this side. You gonna have to die on this side. Then you got to take a little, loop. But guess what? Ultimately, you gonna come back in your right state of mind. You gonna come back in your right state of mind in the kingdom, man. You just had to. That was your lot.
Yeah, you ain't want to listen, buddy. You just come back later.
Right. So the Lord merciful, the Lord loves his people, man.
Ultimately, it's merciful. Because ultimately, he could have just let Esau be done away with us, man.
Right.
He could have just let Esau be through with us and just destroy us here. But he realized, like, okay, I love my people. I'm not going to do that to them. So I'm going to give him an alternate option, man.
That's right. Coming away around Isaac and Jacob.
It's beautiful. Wow. These 2/3.
GMO babies.
GMO babies. They both.
These ones that are gonna be
They riding around in packs. They're gonna be riding around in packs, hunting niggas down, burning shit on fire.
I forgot what movie was that. I think it was on Netflix. He had a group of kids running around, stealing shit, killing people, robbing them. And the people was in the city. They was blocked off in the city. And it was a part that if you go out the city, it'll be all fucked up. And you have these little kids, they run around in packs, killing people, taking shit, man. And we just saying that because, we seen, GMO babies run around here, but as soon as it comes down, we can see that happening.
Yeah, that's why they put it in the movies. They know that's how it's gonna go down. These them generate lawless.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They don't care.
That's what they want to do.
You got nothing to lose.
Right.
For real.
Prime example is Chicago, man. You see them show. All types of fucked up.
I seen a video.
Speaking of purge, in Chicago, they just passed that law.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No bail, cash bail.
Oh, they finally went through?
Yeah, January 1st, that shit went through.
Because I remember they were still fighting about certain things.
No, they voted on that shit.
Hey man, I remember I seen a video. Kids went to school in Chicago. They was opening their backpacks. They had texts, they had Glocks. Some dude opened his jacket. He had an AR in his jacket and pants, bro.
Yeah. Wow.
Hey, it's a scary thing to not have the Lord on your side, man.
Yeah. Especially in the times we're going into.
Yes, sir.
You got it? Hey, if you don't got no protection, no aid, what's going to happen to you?
In Hebrews 10, verse 31, it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power.
Hey man, shit. Lord might have it to where these GMO babies just come up and dome you and at you. It's so many ways. So many ways. It's a scary thing, man. You see things that happen to people like damn. Damn. The Lord did that. The Lord's in control of everything ultimately.
Yeah,
It's just,
it's a lot. You had a kindergarten, added to a point, it was a kindergarten teacher got put to death by a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
5-year-old bought a gun in school and blew the teacher brains off.
that's what I'm saying. Damn.
You can't make this shit up. 5 years old, blew his teacher brains out.
Damn.
That's America.
Teacher probably vexed him.
Kill this bitch.
But the teacher hit Mike.
I don't even. I think it was.
Oh man.
right.
Teacher probably vexed
She
him.
sent me home with a one more unhappy face. I'm gonna end this bitch.
Hey man, I show you how it's gonna be with these times, man. This is gonna wax worse and worse, man.
Right.
Alright, but to be a good cause, you gotta have the Almighty on the side. Alright, I got Psalm 91, start verse 1. It says that he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of my Almighty. That's right. Alright, those who seek the Yahweh on our side, ultimately start talking about the elect. Alright, seek the Yahweh on our side, how? Dwelling within the scriptures, man. Alright, that's what's the secret faith. Right. The Lord will have you under his wings, man. He's gonna protect you, man. It says, I will say of the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisy pestilence. All right, the Lord also he will deliver us from evil, and also too, he will deliver us from his nukes, man. If you continue to do. That's right. Okay. So he shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shall thy trust, and his truth shall be thy shield and buckler, man. Also, too, you got the angels, camping around about you, man. You got a chariot, will be around us in times of Jacob's trouble. You, man, brother's gonna have to switch powers. Okay, it says,
You don't need it.
Yup, you don't need it, man. Because I was just telling the brother, all right, come on, man. What might do we have? All right, what might do we have against these robot dogs that they bringing out, a tank, these super soldiers? We don't got no might in our hands, man. But because of Yahweh Shema Shai, the Lord gonna give us, that power. The Lord gonna protect us, man. It said, thou shalt not be afraid, nor by the terror. Thou shalt not be afraid, nor the terror by night, nor by the nor for the arrow that fly by day. Talking about those nukes, man. Okay, it says, nor for the pestilence that walk in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasted at noonday. Okay, you got these pestilence that popping off, all right, around all the world. Okay, you're not gonna be afraid because the Lord, got us, man. Also, too, the Lord already put us on game about the the herds that we gotta take, man. And 1,000 shall fall at that side, and 10,000 at that right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. All right. A prime example that we was talking about, us brothers were talking about last week. What's going on in Turkey, man? They upped the death toll to 56,000, man. Okay, and it's gonna get worse. A lot of people gonna be dying, but the elect are also gonna be in good cause, man. It says, only with thy eyes shall thou see now. Behold and see the reward of the wicked. Okay, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. Okay, cause and effect. You keep Yahweh Shema Shai, all right, you're gonna see the downfall of the wicked, man. You keep Yahweh Shema Shai, he's gonna protect you time to come. You keep Yahweh Shema Shai, he's gonna feed you and clothe you. All right. It says, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep you in all thy ways. All right, and the Spirit will just saying that, man. The angels gonna be around about us. Okay, all right, protecting the men of the Lord. It says, they shall bear thee up in thy hands. All right, and the brothers quoted this earlier. It said, they shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Sure. It said, thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder. Okay, the young lion and the dragon shall thou trample under their feet. Talking about Esau. And also to you niggas, man. Okay? So because he has set his love upon me, therefore I'll deliver him, I'll set him on high, because he hath known my name, he shall call upon me. And I will answer him, I will be with him in trouble, I will deliver him and honor him. with long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. And all going back to verse 1, because why? You going in that secret place and you do what's pleasing to Yahweh Shem Masai, cause and effect. Okay? Do what's pleasing, get this. Seek the kingdom, get this. You don't do what's pleasing to Yahweh Shem Masai, you get that. Because it's fair.
And there's no way around it. It's just straight that. Like, unless you repent.
They gonna learn that the hard way. I got some. Back that up. Second Ezra 7 and 19. And he said unto me, there is no judge above God, and none that have understanding above the highest. For there be many that perish in this life, because they despise the law of the Most High that is set before them. For God have given them straight commandment to such as came, what they should do to live, even as they came, and what they should observe to avoid punishment. Nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him, but spake against him, and imagined vain things, and deceived themselves by their wicked deeds, and said of the Most High that he is not, and knew not his ways. But his law have they despised, and denied his covenants. In his statutes have they not been found faithful, and have not performed his works. And therefore, Esdras, for the empty are empty things, and for the full are the full things. So there you go. These people are empty, they're vain, and they're gonna receive a righteous reward for their vanity. Which vanity is really wickedness. That's what it means. Okay, they don't have no spiritual weight. They are meaningless. They live meaningless, vain, wicked lives. So they're going to be destroyed. Okay, and for the full are the full things. Those are full of the Spirit, full of life. We're going to receive those full blessings.
Yes, sir.
Lord willing, that's us. Lord willing, we endure to the end.
In Psalm 18, verse 1, to the chief musician of Psalm David, the servant of the Lord, who spake unto the Lord, words of the song of this song in the day, and the Lord delivered him from the hand of his enemies, and from the hand of Saul, and he said, I will love thee, O Lord, my strength. The Lord Yahweh is my rock and my fortress, and I will deliver, and my deliverer, my power, my strength, whom I trust, my buckler, and the horn of my salvation, and my high tower.
And the reason I told the brother to bring that out is because even King David knew it, man. Everything, the Lord will do everything for you, man. King David put everything in the hands of the Lord. That's what I want to say. He trusted in the Lord, and everything he did, no matter what the situation was, King David called on Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. And what happened? The Lord came through for him. The Lord protected him. He said the Lord is his horn of salvation, his strong tower, his defense. All those are defense. The Lord is our Savior at the end of the day, man. Call on him. Use those names. The names is here for a reason. When the brother read, what song before that? Song towards the end, it says, call upon my name. That ties back with everything. Acknowledge the Lord. Call on the Lord, man. That's all he wants you to do at the end of the day, man. You don't think the Lord want to protect you? At the end of the day, it was us who ain't want to listen to him. It was us that went off. Now coming back, seek him. Call his name.
He was the one that brought us back.
Exactly. The water y'all must send you outside.
Just return, seek 10 times more.
That's right.
This is Zechariah 12, verse 8. That day shall the Lord Yahweh defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them. At that day shall be as David, and the house of David shall be as the Most High, and the angel of the Lord before them.
We read about King David. We see what King David did, man. King David slew Goliath, man. The Lord was with King David. It says the feeble amongst us are going to be like King David, man. We ain't got nothing to worry about. That scripture brings comfort. That's comfort. It says we're gonna be like King David, man. Man, we ain't got nothing to worry about. Esau could bring his robots. He could bring his tanks. He could bring everything he want to bring. But the Lord said, what? You're gonna lift up a standard for us.
So he said the feeble among them shall be as David.
Calm,
So we're gonna be on a higher level than David.
calm.
We're gonna need to be. Okay? If they was coming at David with bows and arrows, okay, they coming at us with something way greater than that.
Calm,
So we're gonna need that power that David had and then some.
calm. That's right.
You know? So we're gonna, Yahweh Shai said what? Ye that believe on me, greater works than these shall ye do. So that's what we looking on, you know, just the ad, you know. It said the feeble shall be as David. Meaning the least of them. The brother, the lowest rank gonna be on like the level of David. You know?
That's right.
And the one's mightier than David.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get back up to the point. Okay. Acts chapter 1.
You know, the Lord have raised up, one of the brother's son with spiritual power.
Calm.
That's the feeble, you know. Feeble, he's like a child. You know? Just wanted to add that.
I'm in Acts chapter 1, verse 8. It says, but you shall receive power after the Ruach HaKodesh has come upon you, and you shall be witnesses upon me both in Jerusalem and all Judea.
Start at 8. Start where it said, this the time.
Yeah.
When the apostles asked.
It is Acts chapter 1, verse 7. Matter of fact, I'm going to start verse 6. Acts chapter 1, verse 6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? And he said to them, it is not for you to know the times of the seasons which the Father hath put in his own power, but ye shall receive power after the Ruach HaKodesh has come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me, both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and unto the uttermost parts of the earth.
Yeah, the reason I wanted to start there is because to show how the apostles they was ready to turn up, man. They wanted to keep them to come back then. But they knew they had to find out that they had to die and come back in the last days. But the spirit that they was in at that time, that's the spirit we supposed to be in then, son. Why? Because this is the time.
That's right.
This is the time when the Lord is going to restore the kingdom unto Israel.
That's right.
This is the moment that all of the prophets and ancient men, wise men and righteous men were waiting for. That's why Yahushua told his disciples, blessed are your eyes and your ears, because many men have desired to see the things that you see and hear the things that you hear and have not heard them.
Right.
And he was telling his disciples that back then, so how much more us now? We're about to witness some things that have never been taking place on the earth before. And we're going to be a part of it. And we're going to, the Lord is going to use brothers to do things that have never been done before.
Even to, I believe it's Esdras. I believe it's chapter 13 says, blessed are they who are left behind.
Right.
All right, because they're going to be able to see all these things that about to be brought upon the earth, even to the coming of Yahweh side, man. All right?
So look, where's a rapture doctrine in there? Rapture. Christian want to get a fucking rapture. Nigga, you a pussy, nigga. What the fuck you mean you want rapture, man? I want to be here and watch this man go down. I want to see all hell break loose. I want to see the Lord perform his work.
That's right. Even I just said it. Even brothers, that said it too. But if it's if the Lord puts that in a position, still calling y'all by my side. I don't want to be, me personally, I don't want to be stuck in the FEMA camp. I want to be mixed with seeing everything that's going around. Okay. I want to see people dying left and right, being out in the streets, seeing all of this. Cause I understand, the Lord will keep us, in all ways. Even if you have to be in the FEMA camp, the Lord's still gonna keep you. But being able to, firsthand see what the scriptures ultimately was talking about, that's a blessing, man.
That's right.
And the scripture says, blessed on our day seed, man. Okay? Once you talking about the scripture, but also too, you relate to, damn, man. The Lord talking about death and destruction. The Lord talking about famines. All right, now think about famines. Ultimately, is what scarcity of food and water. Okay, there's gonna be a scarcity of food. Okay, there's gonna be a scarcity of water. Okay, not mean that there's not gonna be no food and no water. Because why? The man of the Lord are gonna eat. And the top man also too, who's upon this earth, they're gonna eat too. Okay, they're gonna have their little bunkers and shit they run to, their little safe havens. But you know, at the end of the day, eating firsthand, these things are a blessing, man. And that's what we look for, man. We want these things to flourish. We want these things to play out.
Because hey, we've been prophesying it. We're going to see it, and that's going to boost our faith ultimately, you know? That's going to boost us because, hey, we've been saying it, and now we're actually living it. We're seeing it, you know?
They say, what a time to be alive. Yeah, we like to say that a lot because, you know, we you know, us brothers, you know, certain brothers been in the truth longer than others, okay? But, you know, there's some brothers that still come to the truth. I mean, that just came to the truth, but maybe even so when you wasn't in the truth, like, damn. Or when you in the truth, like, oh, damn, shit changed. It wasn't like this before, man. Damn, it felt like, you know, we at the end.
It always felt like we at the end. That spirit just is really intensified.
Yeah. Even I ain't gonna lie, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Even as I'm gonna give you a little life like experience. I was a little Jake in elementary. I'm not sure I've told brothers already. Now, I'm in elementary. All right, a couple years ago, what 2000, early 2000s. I'm in Jake in line going to lunch. I just looked up. I said, something not right. It don't, you know, something not right with this world. I always had that mindset. I feel like the world gonna end, and I'm gonna be there to see everything. Okay. And look at us. You know, we at the end, and we watching these things play out, man.
I got something to back on what you're saying. This is Luke 21 and 34. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares, that party and the bullshit spirit, okay? That's we gotta fight that now more than ever, okay? Because you had 2020, a lot of us thought shit was gonna go down 2020, but it eased back up, you know, and Satan wanna play off that to make you rock back to sleep, okay? So we gotta fight that spirit. Verse 35, it says, for as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. So it's going to come by surprise when this thing go down. That's why the Lord said, 1 Thessalonians, right? It says, when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall come upon them.
That's right.
It says 36. Watch ye therefore, is it what you were saying, right? You said you want to be able to see these judgments and you know, be able to, you know, watch this whole thing go down. Watch ye therefore and pray always that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man. So that's the spirit we should be in. That's praying that we're worthy to escape all these things, to escape the FEMA camps, to escape the troops, to escape, you know, the Lord raised a standard for us, give brothers spiritual power, send angels to protect brothers. And to make it through all that and to stand before the Son of Man, to actually be there when Yahweh shall return. And you done went through the whole thing, you see Yahweh shall return, and you still ain't fold. You held through the whole way. You ain't taking MOTB, you never renounced your faith. Now you see Yahweh shall coming back. Now you can say you endured. You endured to the end. You know? At that moment, you're supposed to be expecting to be beaten up. Even if the fire consuming, you know, everything around you look like you about to drop or be consumed with it, you still supposed to expect, I did everything you said, Lord. So it's not supposed to be a doubt in your mind that you're going to burn. Right, yeah, and that day your faith going to be the heaviest that it ever was.
That's right.
We gotta pray for that.
1 Corinthians 15 and verse I'm gonna start at verse 57. But thanks to the Most High, which giveth us the victory through our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. Therefore, my brothers, therefore, my beloved brethren, be steadfast and immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as you know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. And that's right, man. If we are going to continue to remain immovable and shitful in this truth, man, that's right. We're going to continue to endure, just that we know that we have to end this shit, man. And that salvation is coming and righteousness is coming, man.
That's right.
You know, see prophecies coming past, that's going to boost our faith 10 times, man. See Jacob's tongue about to come past, that's going to boost our faith, because guess what? And we know that we at the end, and that Yahweh Shai is coming back, man.
That's right.
You know?
We got to endure, and we got to stand 10 toes down, man. Trust in the Lord. Keep the Lord first, man. Pray. Do what you got to do that's pleasing to the Lord. Study. Get in your notes. Do what you have to do.
Being a brother, very fervent, praying.
That's right.
All right. In the spirit, I just seen brother Jeremiah put a video of praying without ceasing.
You got to continue those things, man. Brothers don't even sauce. With that being said, we just want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem HaKadosh.
double honors to all those apostles of great millstone who rule well, push out the 100% truth in truth and sincerity, and shalom to the hopeful last scattered across the four winds. The one in this camp is edified. Kwame Yasharala.
Kwame Yasharala. Bo.
Shalom.
Shalom.